welcome back to our Precious Thoughts. We're a lifestyle podcast where we talk about the not so glamorous parts of life and style. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Malice.
And I'm Vixen. Hello. And today we're going to be talking about energy, right? Well, first of all, how's your week been? I missed you. It's been
I
a
missed
while.
you too. I know we were supposed to do this last week, but my internet's been fucked up. It's been a trying time to say the least.
My internet's been fucking up too.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to be sent a new router or something because some days it just doesn't work at all, and then some days it works. Yeah, which I'm lucky. I'm grateful I have data on my phone, so I'm like not without internet, but it also hurts me to see my screen time go up because I can't.
No, I do not have screen time on.
Oh
I don't
my
need that
god!
negativity in my life.
Oh my
I
god.
don't.
Mine went up 20% because my internet's been fucked up, and I don't know. I'm something about that just hurts me. I don't know what. It's just like I don't like to think that I'm on my phone more than I actually am.
Take it off. It's so
I need
depressing.
to do that. Yeah, I feel negative towards that.
Yes.
Because I'm only using it to watch stuff because my internet's fucked up, and I would use my computer otherwise. But I don't know.
That's not bad.
That's
Last time I had it up a few months ago, it said I spent like 8 hours, and I'm like, I do not need to be seeing that.
I don't need to know that. Thank you. I am perfectly fine being ignorant towards that. I feel fine not knowing.
Don't need that negativity in my life.
That's how I feel. I'm gonna turn it off because I'm like, I don't need to be notified. No, I don't need to be notified. So what? I'm watching YouTube for an hour, a little extra hour that I normally do. So what? I'm stressed out with my job.
Period.
I gotta do something on my break.
So I just started work like a week ago, and I'm already on quarantine because my very first day I was in contact with someone who has COVID. And I'm like, damn, if this is not what working in 2021 is like.
Do y'all hear this already? I swear to God. What did I say last episode? I said you will get random weeks off because someone got COVID that you were next to. I told you. I'm like, okay, this is random, but you're okay, right? How are you feeling? Are you okay?
No, I'm good, and I tested negative. I just haven't sent them the email back. They can wait tomorrow.
They can wait. They can most.
I'm like, oh my god, I need the weekend to myself. Like that was just too much. I can't.
But they're still open, right? They didn't close the whole joint because of that.
I think the coffee place that I work at, they did close it because she was training everyone on that day, on Saturday. So I don't know. They might have closed that coffee place down, but the rest of the casino's open. Lord. And we're so close. This is why I double mask, even though it's like hot and it's really hard to do. But I'm like, I deal with a bunch of drunk people and tourists.
No, that's really smart because dealing with tourists is like, how do I know that you're safe, and how do I know you've been safe where wherever you're coming from?
Yeah. No,
it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Well, how do you keep that energy to stay at work? What do you do? What's your method?
Lots of caffeine. My favorite energy drink right now is Celsius. And it has like biotin in it. I feel like that's low-key why my hair has been like growing pretty fast. Because I usually drink it to work out, but at the gym, they usually sell it at like not every grocery store, like fucking Sprouts or whatever, but I just found out that my gym sells like a case. So I'm gonna be buying cases now.
So Celsius, if you're listening, you can sponsor us. That's totally fine. I would love to try it. I just do my C6 or whatever. C4 or whatever. It gets me on C6. Let me tell you. It may be called more, but it gets me on C6. Okay. Whenever someone says they need to pick me up, I'm like, I got some pre-workout. And they're
I'm
like, "What does
dead.
that even?" They're like, "What does that even do?" I'm like, "Oh, trust me, it'll do what you need it to do."
Yeah, for real. I know that's why I'm like, I need to start taking energy because I work at a coffee place, so I get coffee, but I'm like, no, like I don't have time to be sipping on coffee. Like I need a pound of Celsius right before I clock
Mhm.
in because
Yeah, so
I can't
what
enjoy
do
it.
you think energy drinks are more effective, or do you think coffee is more effective?
I think definitely energy drinks because they put like other supplements in it like that help with energy versus like coffee. And then
Mhm.
if you like your coffee sugary, then that's just gonna like make you crash even more, you know? Whereas like energy drinks, a lot of them like there's like no sugar and shit. So it goes straight to the dome.
Yeah, that's how well, I agree with that. What experience do you prefer? Do you prefer the coffee experience or the energy drink experience?
Definitely coffee experience. Like if I had time to be like sipping on coffee throughout my shift, I would definitely just drink coffee, but like where you don't get really any breaks or like time to just chill, like energy drink is the way to go, you know? Like I like enjoying my coffee, like sipping. I'm a sipper when it comes to coffee, you know? Like I can make coffee drinks last like over an hour or something, you know? So
Oh,
I it just depends on like what I'm doing, you know? What
yeah,
about
coffee.
you?
I agree. Coffee is kind of for like what I like to do. What I've been doing on my days off is I'll go to the coffee shop. I'll get the like really fancy, like they're special for the moment. The
Mhm.
last one I got, it was called the Watergate cake. It was like kind of like it was like a cream cheese kind of what is it? Cream cheese pistachio tasting coffee.
Damn, mad luxurious.
Right? And yeah, I'll sip on it while writing in my journal and just like enjoying the day.
hmm
But when I'm at work, I have promptly 10 minutes to eat breakfast and
Yeah.
get my energy in for working my entire shift. So I find chugging a monster is much more effective than drinking a coffee.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that. I'm learning that very quickly. Get
So but coffee is just so bougie
I
in a
know. I
way.
love
Coffee's
coffee.
so fancy. I don't know, something about it. I mean, it's kind of like alcohol. I would say coffee and alcohol are like up there, with like
hmm
enjoyment. Of course, it's better to like sip alcohol, like get a fancy cocktail and like kind of sip
hmm
at it and really enjoy it, enjoy the
hmm
experience. But also, there's people, there's moments where you're like, I just want to get drunk and you just chug whatever.
Period. Yeah, and it's
Coffee.
like ritualistic for me. I feel like coffee, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's like what is it? My friend Summer calls them what vibe curations.
On the
My friend Summer calls the stuff like that vibe curations. You just need to do a little bit to get your vibes aligned, and then you go
hmm
on with your day, and you just feel good because you did that one thing.
hmm
So, when was the first time you tasted coffee?
Mm,
You remember?
yeah, I never really liked it because I would try it when I was a kid because my parents are like love coffee and have it every single day. So I would try it here and there, but like I was like, ugh. But then once I got a taste of a frappuccino, I was like, oh my, busted.
That's what I'm saying is how did your parents take their coffee?
Just like coffee with cream and sugar. But I don't know, it was just so like bland to me. Just like
Yeah,
hot coffee with like, I wanted
yeah. My
something
parents
more
just drink it
sweet.
black. It was so gross.
No,
So when
I could
they're like, "Oh, you should
never.
try some of this," it was kind of like a haha. Try some of this because I knew it was fucking gross. So I'd be like, this is so gross," and I'd be like, "Haha, that's funny." But
I
yeah,
cannot.
Frappuccinos changed the game. Frappuccinos was a gateway drug.
Period. To like yes, to the macchiatos, the caramel
Yeah,
macchiatos.
frappuccinos are because then you feel like a little rush from it because you're like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I feel something, but I want to feel more. So I'm like, I'll take, this frappuccino, but add a shot of espresso to it.
hmm
And then I need more shots of espresso. Iced coffee, shots of espresso to survive.
I know. The caffeine limit that we're supposed to intake is 400 milligrams. Do you think you exceed that within a day?
I probably don't. I wouldn't say, but again, I don't know. I don't think so, though, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. I don't think so. Because I used to, but then I noticed I was like lagging on falling asleep. So I've limited myself. I
Yes.
feel a limit put on by myself to only have like one caffeine drink a day. So
Wow.
I don't think I do. But how about you? Because I think it would be different if I worked at a coffee place.
Yeah. And the Celsiuses are like 200 milligrams. So that right there, like if I work out, I always have a Celsius. So I try to like limit like 1 Celsius and like one coffee, you know. But definitely I drank more than that because I forgot I had coffee. So I had it again and I was like, fuck, now I'm at like over 500. And I stayed up till like 2 a.m. I was like, God damn it. Like,
See, I'm not trying to do that.
no, I hate
I've
that.
been good at being good. I've been being good about falling asleep. Well, I also have to wake up at 4 a.m. for work to
Oh
preface that.
gosh.
So it's like I can't even allow myself to fall asleep
No.
too late. But oh my god, yeah. I used to do that for sure. Like even if I had to be up early, I'd still just be up because I'm like
And that's the worst.
2 for 5 monsters, you know what I'm saying? I would get 2 for 5 monsters and then also coffee
Oh,
sometimes.
damn.
But I just drank them like normal drinks, which now I'm
Oh
like,
no. Yeah.
that's not a normal drink.
No.
That is not a normal drink at all.
But what other ways do you get your energy in?
Well, something I started doing kind of towards the beginning of quarantine when I was like just
Mhm.
waking up and feeling very fatigued. And I felt scared because I'm like, oh my god, I'm feeling fatigued. Do I have COVID? But then I realized I'm just like, no, I just like have such inconsistent sleeping.
Mhm.
And having inconsistent sleeping, like some nights I'll sleep more, some nights I won't sleep at all, like at the
Mhm.
beginning of quarantine when I didn't have a job, I'm just like, man, what do I do about this? So I actually started, this kind of segues into our topic today is like finding energy. I started taking ashwagandha
Yeah.
little droplets. So I would like put it in my water like 2 times a day. I would put like about 6 kind of drops, which I think was like 60 milligrams. And that gave me a lot of like natural energy. It gave me a lot of natural energy and it suppresses anxiety.
Mhm.
So yeah, it kind of helped with the steady. I wouldn't say it like gives you like a burst of energy like how energy drinks do, but I
Mhm.
think of it more as like how matcha kind of gives you the long
Mhm.
term energy. So I think it gave me more like steady energy.
Mhm.
So I would do that. I haven't been doing it so much lately just because I wake up so early that no matter how much caffeine I have at 5 in the morning, it won't really affect me later on in the day, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I've been kind of just saving my ashwagandha and not really doing it every day. But I
Mhm.
would say if you're a person on like what is it, a normal schedule, that would work for you.
Mhm.
How about you?
Yeah, I
What's a
have
natural way that you find energy?
well, like with ashwagandha, like different supplements. I've only because I'm really bad at taking vitamins, but like I'm just always like lethargic and shit, and like I know I'm like deficient in like vitamins because like I don't eat the most balanced diet and shit. So I've just
Uh,
been taking vitamins for the past few days, but like I've already noticed like a difference with like um more like consistent energy throughout the day, like when you're talking about how ashwagandha helps with that.
mhm,
But also besides supplements, cold showers kind of helps a little bit. And it's also good for like muscle recovery if you're like really sore or something. Oh, also what I've been doing, which doesn't like give you like direct energy or whatever, but like um helps me sleep better because like since I started working, I've been especially like sore and like my body just feels like so tense and everything. I use a foam roller, a body foam roller,
Mm.
and I do that every night. And like, cause whenever I'm like sore and shit, I get restless like when I'm trying to sleep, you know, like it's hard for me to like get comfortable. So that like immediately solves that. And so I definitely recommend body rolling if you get sore and body aches or like just like very tense, you know?
How long would you say you roll your soreness out for?
Like 10 minutes. Not even a long time. Like I just do it while I'm watching something. And then it cracks my back too.
That
Because I don't
sounds
have
nice.
someone to crack my back for me. I do everything myself.
Who knows how to do that though? That's
But
like
you
some
just like pick someone up.
masseuse stuff.
Like just
Yeah?
someone just picks you up.
Is it that easy?
It is, yeah. They just have to be like not really weak, you know.
What
People
if you
to pick
went
you
up
up.
to someone at the gym and was like, "Can you just crack my back real quick?"
I'm dead. I actually saw them in the gym parking lot. That's why I remember that. I'm like, oh,
Really?
yeah,
Somebody cracking someone else's back?
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm so lonely.
Oh, that's cute. I know. I'm
Like,
like,
oh, that's just
wow,
big.
that's cute.
And
Right.
like no one's cracking my back.
That is cute. Well, what food do you say gives you energy then? Since you say you don't have the most steady diet, so you try to take like supplements, which I also try to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I also try to eat some food that give me some energy. Is there any foods that you notice give you energy?
Mm, like fruit naturally because of sugar, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like not really. I don't really notice food giving me like a shit ton of energy.
Yeah.
But I don't really be like eating the best, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh, these Trader Joe's potato chips give me
Yeah, I
mad
feel
energy.
that.
What about
Mad
you? What?
energy. Well, I wrote a little list. I found some foods that give the most energy, and I guess it makes sense, but I really don't eat any of these foods that
Well,
often.
what is it? I'm scared.
So it's number one was bananas.
Oh, I got some.
I always see my trainer eating them, so that makes sense. Which I eat them sometimes, but
Yeah, sometimes I like eating them before the gym, like, because I don't really have an appetite in the morning for breakfast or something. But like, if I'm
yeah.
doing like legs or something, I need to eat, so I'll eat like a banana.
Yeah, because it's like intensive. And it's like,
Yeah, you need food. Like, fasted workout is fine, but like if you're like lifting heavy and like doing the most, it's probably not the best. Go on empty stomach.
yeah, no, because you might not like even be able to finish it.
Yeah, I get lightheaded sometimes. Get a little vertigo. Add a little spice to the
No
workout.
big
Might pass
deal.
out.
No big deal. It's like I'm living on the edge a little. I might pass out. No big deal.
Just a
Like
little bit.
that's how I feel at work when I don't eat. I'm like I might die. No big
Oh my
deal.
gosh. No, I have to eat. I'm like, make me fucking food. I need to eat. I
No big
can't.
deal. I might die. Whatever. Right? I wish. My God, my work. Well, my work has vending machines, but I'm like, we should have like an extra. We should have like an extra 20 minutes to like.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like having a 30-minute break and like food isn't really accessible. It's like
No, I would have to
setting
leave.
you up.
That's the thing. It would if I left and got food, it would take my entire 30-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this sucks. But it's whatever. The next food on the list though that I read this list and I've been trying to eat it to
Mm-hmm.
test out
Mm-hmm.
if it really gives me energy, but I've been so tired that lately that I don't know. I don't think I'm a good test subject, but it's fatty fish. So I think like
Mm,
salmon is a fatty fish. Salmon. How often do you eat salmon?
not often. Maybe like once a month. I guess
Yeah,
it's.
it's good.
Mhm. You know what I like doing? I like getting the ready to serve like fish at Trader Joe's, like the tuna or the salmon. It's only like six
Mm-hmm.
dollars, and then I make sushi rolls,
Oh,
and it's
that's
so
cute.
bomb.
Wow, that sounds really good. Do you have a little thing?
I don't have a mat or anything. You don't like need it.
Yeah, how do you make it?
Just with the seaweed, I put the rice on the. I used to like do the rice on the inside, but I put it on the outside because I watched like how to make sushi videos or whatever. But I just put the
Mm,
salmon, and then I'll put avocado and cucumber, and then I'll roll that bitch up. Or you can do like imitation
that sounds
crab with
good.
like sriracha and mayo, and then
Ooh,
make
have you tried
like.
it with cream cheese? Do you like cream cheese?
Yeah, I do. I haven't like a Philadelphia roll or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
That sounds bomb. I'll try
Dude,
that
those are
next
so
time.
bomb. Oh my god, I'm hungry now. I want sushi. I'm hungry now. I want sushi. But I made some chicken, so I shouldn't. But oh, the third one is brown rice. And I also tested this at Chipotle. I tried to get brown rice. And I don't feel like it gave me energy. Chipotle makes me feel weird.
Chipotle gives me diarrhea no matter what I eat. No matter
I
what I get, even
yeah.
with sour cream, without any sour cream,
I
cheese,
didn't get sour cream.
without chicken, if I get like sofritas or chicken, whatever, like no matter what I get, like it's their food is designed to give you diarrhea. Did you what was that? Someone
I'm
okay?
sorry. That was like I got like a phone call, but I was like connected to Bluetooth, so it ran on my speaker. I'm
Good.
sorry. Yeah, no. Chipotle makes me feel weird.
Chipotle.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I just think a lot of fast food places like
That was my speaker as well because I disconnected.
make me feel weird. You know, I don't think there's like any fast food that I eat and then afterwards I feel fine. I usually feel kind of funny.
Yeah,
So maybe it's fast food. Maybe you should try it.
it's
But
fast
I
food.
like white rice. Like I like jasmine rice. I
Yeah,
can't.
well, jasmine rice is really good for what is it? Gaining muscle.
Oh, really? Love
Actually,
that.
yes.
Love
My
that for
trainer
me.
told me that. So if you're like that's actually the best. So like eating long
Um,
green white rice isn't really good for you, but jasmine
mhm.
rice is good for you. So if you like work out a lot,
I love that.
the jasmine rice helps retain muscle. Yeah, my trainer actually told me that. And sweet potatoes are also really good for retaining muscle.
Oh, I like sweet potatoes.
Yeah, so that's why I try to eat like sweet potato fries and jasmine rice
Mhm.
like every day because it
Mhm.
helps retain that muscle. But yeah, but apparently brown rice gives you the energy though, which is why I think a lot of people
Mhm.
like it. But the next one, oh, actually the next one is sweet potatoes for energy. Which I eat sweet potatoes every day and I don't really see it like a spike in energy,
Uh-huh.
but I guess it does.
But
Egg,
also, just our
what?
food in general, like from like the farming and shit, is less nutrient dense than like if we were to get it overseas. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
like naturally, the food that we're consuming is not lacking a lot of nutrients. So maybe that's why you don't
yeah,
notice significant difference because
that could be it because I'm like,
it's
why
farmed.
does it say I am supposed to get energy, but I eat a lot of this stuff every day and I really don't? Like
Yeah, I definitely think that's it for sure,
bananas,
for sure.
I eat that a lot. Sweet potatoes, eggs is the next one, which I
See, I
eat
don't
a
get.
lot and
Yeah,
I
I
don't
eat
feel
that
like
shit
I
a
get
lot.
energy, but maybe some people do. Maybe this is for people who like never eat anything but
Maybe,
McDonald's. This list.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe
The
because I
next
eat eggs
one's
every day.
apple.
I don't know. Apple.
Apples, I don't feel like I get energy from, and I also don't feel like I get full from. Like, if I'm hungry and I eat an apple, I don't feel full
Oh
at
no, I
all.
can't. I have to have in something else. I can't like fruit doesn't
I
fill me
don't
up like
understand
that.
that. Fruit does nothing for me.
But also maybe it's also could be because we drink so much caffeine, like 20 milligrams from an apple isn't gonna do anything for us, you know?
That could be an issue in our little energy pool here is that we're expecting like a drink that gives you like 100,
Mm-hmm.
200
Yeah.
milligrams. And yeah, 20 milligrams from an apple is not going to affect our tolerance one bit.
No.
So Yeah, that could be an issue that we need to solve within ourselves. What do our viewers think? What do they think that they have to solve with the energy thing? Maybe that's why we're so tired.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Because I get 8 hours of sleep for like
That's
7 to 8 hours. And
that's normal, right?
yeah, I think that's recommended, right?
Yeah, that's what they
But I
say.
still feel lethargic, but also like depression makes you sleepy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And we drink
Stress.
enough
Oh, and
water,
then
right?
yes, but
How's our
also
water intake?
I used to drink a gallon of water. I've cut back a lot. I've only drink like at least half a gallon a day, but that's still like not enough, especially with like if I'm working. And then I notice when I'm working, it's really hard for me to, drink water. So on my break, I'll like chug a shit ton of water. And I notice that does help. Water,
Okay.
a
Yeah.
lot of like lethargicness could be from dehydration. So like maybe drink water next time you're tired. See what that does.
Water affects the brain. I could see that. I could definitely
Mm.
see that. Like, because water, it just flows through the whole entire body and everything is interconnected and affecting each other. So,
Period.
yeah, I don't think I've been drinking enough water at work recently, to be honest. We're not allowed to have drinks on the floor, which I think is really stupid.
Yeah, same. And then with like masks, you can't like I can't be in front of a customer and like pull down my mask and
And
drink.
drink.
So
Yeah, but
I have
that's
to
so
like go to the
unhealthy.
back. Yeah.
So
So I just try
unhealthy.
to drink like a shit ton of water on my break, but then I
Yeah,
gotta pee a lot after that. But it's
that's okay. They're
fine.
paying you to pee. That's fine. I think that's fine
Period.
that they're paying you to pee.
Period. Oh, but
Yeah.
creatine. You take creatine, right? That's supposed to help.
I've taken it before. I don't like have any like just straight up creatine, but I think that's in pre-workout, right?
Yeah, I think.
I actually have a funny story with creatine. So we found some like I was working at that Thai place and we have a blueberry mojito that we put powdered sugar on. And I was like, "Hey, do you know where the powdered sugar is?" to like someone else who was working there longer than me.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Yeah, they usually keep it under here." And we were looking and she pulled out like a bag. She's like, "Maybe this is it. It looks like it." And I was like, "But it says creatine on it." And she's like, "Well, what's creatine?" And I was like, "I don't know. This is before I even worked out or anything." I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Well, it looks like powdered sugar." And I was like, it was just pure creatine.
Why didn't your job have creatine?
I don't know. I don't know why we had creatine there. And I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, I think this is it. So she pours it into our like powdered sugar shaker.
Oh man,
So
everyone's getting
yeah,
geeked.
until yeah, for like a month we were pouring creatine on blueberry mojitos.
Oh my gosh, that's a makeshift for loco.
Basically, like that's gross as fuck.
Yeah, that's gross.
Honestly, that's super gross. And I didn't know what creatine was until one day I decided to look it up because it was looking real weird in like the drinks. Like it kind of gets chunky.
Yeah.
So I was like, this doesn't look like powdered sugar to be honest, but
Oh,
she said it was
that.
powdered sugar. So I looked it up and I was like, that is an energy. Like it's like a thing people use for like workouts.
Mhm.
And I didn't know like what to do, honestly. Like I just dumped it out and like found some powdered sugar.
Yeah,
But
I think that was the right move.
I think it was the right move, but I do wonder what the people who drank them, like what did they
Yeah,
experience?
probably heart palpitations.
Probably because it's like, oh, it's gross. It's just that's nasty. That's all I have to say about it. But what I have to say is, what do you think fried food kind of holds you down? Or do you think that you can balance eating a lot of fried food and having energy?
No, because I just
Simply no.
no. It you definitely feel like weighed down and like groggy and shit or at least I do when I have fried food. So I don't think so. That could be a big cause in like your lethargicness throughout
Yeah.
long term effects and
Just
short term. Like I notice when I eat fast food, I'm like ready for fucking nap. But also
oh
like
yes.
I have a thing where I just like shovel food in my mouth. Maybe if I eat slower, I won't be
Yeah.
instantly tired. I don't know.
Do you think yeah, I've also heard of that. I've heard
No.
it's like healthier to like chew your food for a long
Oh,
time. But
definitely.
I don't like know the actual science behind that. Just maybe it's because your body doesn't have to work as hard to digest it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure. I we should have prefaced this entire episode with we are not doctors and
Like
we
no.
are not nutritionists
No.
and we don't actually know anything. This is just like from experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something I wanted to note because I know at work a lot, it's just like so quick to grab fast food when I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chick-fil-A is like the easiest thing to get here. Like
Mm-hmm.
like when I'm working, you can get it in 5 seconds. Like you pay for it, basically get the food, you can eat it. But what I notice is I'm just like, wow, I feel like, like I don't know if you've seen the Boondocks, but I'm like, damn, I feel like I got the itis, like
Oh yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
literally am so tired from it. Like even if I get a coffee with it, I'm like just so dragged down. I feel so weighed down from eating Chick-fil-A, which and something is like why has the universe made Chick-fil-A taste so good but make me feel
So
so
bad for you.
bad?
And also, I saw a video where the Chick fil A sauce has like chemicals where long term, like, you're gonna get like a fucking terminal disease. Allegedly. So like,
I always get the Chick-fil-A sauce.
no. And it's just like, honestly, when you look at our entire food base, everything in our food is like practically contaminated and like is bad for you and
Yeah,
it's like
it's
gonna give you
literally
cancer,
addictive.
period. Like,
They make it addictive. I've like read a book that was like honestly I couldn't understand half the terminology in it because it's like all food
mm-hmm.
factory kind of terminology. But basically it was saying that they like take salt and sugar and like modify it in all these ways to
Oh
make it
yeah.
addictive. So
Oh
like
yeah.
we only seek out type of foods like that like only this one company makes with this one special sort of modified salt sugar, you know
Like,
what I'm saying? And it
that
like
makes so much
it's like
sense.
really mind tricks and stuff and I'm like damn, like reading it kind of like I was like damn, that really sucks, but at the same time it's like it's bomb.
Mm-hmm. I
So
feel
I
that.
also don't know how to feel because I've already like at the time I was reading it, I was probably like 16 or 17 and I'm like no, I was 16 and I'm like I'm already so far involved with it that it's like how do I even like cut back?
Yeah, like I literally grew up on fast food. Like my parents worked so much, they would just
Mhm.
bring fast food for every meal. So like it's so hard for me, like even if I make my own food, like don't have fast food for weeks, like I will always have that craving. But also like I just associated that with being like a fat bitch, like but no, it's not. It's it's the addictive properties.
No, they literally they do that to make the food addictive. That's why it's like I know like people always want to be like, "Oh, like just stop, eating. Like all these
Mhm.
things are the problem." And it's like, "No, I mean really the industry is the problem because if they
Yes.
like actually cared about making food like healthy, then like nobody would have this problem. And like actually work on making food what is it filling and not really like
Mhm.
addictive, which
And
they'd
nutrient
rather
dense.
yeah, like then people wouldn't have these problems and people who don't have time to like make food or work so much. Also that system too. It's like how can you blame people who have to work like
Mhm.
80 hours a week to survive? How can you
Mhm.
blame like an obesity epidemic on them when that's
Mhm.
obviously not the issue. The issue is that they don't have enough time to sit at home and cook.
Mhm. And it all comes down to the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah, it all comes down. It's like trickled down, you know? It's like it benefits all the high up, you know? It benefits all the 1% really. Like they all kind of work in it
Absolutely.
together. It's like, okay, like you don't have enough time to cook, so you need to do this, but this is hurting your health, so then you have to go to a healthcare provider, and then you need to take this medicine, and then you need to do this, and then you need to get on this program to lose weight, and then you need to do this, that,
Take
and a
all these
third.
meds for the rest of your life
Yeah, and it's like you
and
have all
become
this
reliant.
permanent problems all because you just really don't have the time, and you also can't afford to like make your own food.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a fucked up system, and it's sad that they blame it on just normal average people who just don't have time when they're not the ones who put themselves in this position. So that's what I'm saying. And that's why they have to just drink monsters and survive.
Double fist monsters and get a pack of Celsius to get through
Yeah,
the
they have
work
to.
week.
Have you ever had a 5 hour energy?
Oh
I've
no, I'm
I've
scared.
personally never had a 5 hour energy, but part of me is like, I'm scared that it works really well. And
That
I will, because I just don't think a 5 hour, maybe I'm too like look based, but I just don't think it looks good to drink a 5 hour energy.
no,
It's not me.
no, definitely not.
And I think once you get to the 5 hour energy point, you're at the point where you like really don't give a fuck and you're scary.
Yeah,
Like you're like
because I
truck
don't
driver.
know.
You're like a truck driver.
You know what? Actually, my aunt's a truck driver, and I heard you can't like, you're not allowed to drink like energy drinks and shit like that.
How do
'Cause
they get by?
but if I know, I'd be like, I can't have a Celsius. How fuck
I
am I supposed
can't have
to?
a
Fuck am I supposed to stay
Celsius better
away?
sponsor you after this,
I
Emma.
love Celsius because it has vitamins, it's no sugar, and it's like sweetened with like green tea and shit. And like the ingredients are
Oh.
simple, so like regular energy drinks scare me because it's like has a bunch of weird shit, and then also makes me
Mm-hmm.
feel weird afterwards. Like
Yeah.
Celsius, like doesn't make me feel weird. Like there's no like weird crash or anything. I love it. It's the only thing that gets me through
I need to try.
these.
You're convincing me. You're an amazing saleswoman.
Oh my god, thanks. I didn't work retail for nothing.
You're an amazing saleswoman. I want to try some Celsius green tea and shit infused in it. So Celsius gives you energy. What drinks give you the most energy? I also have a little list for
Oh.
drinks they say give you the most natural energy, but what do you think is going to be on this list?
So Celsius, but kombucha. I think kombucha would like. I feel like it gives me a little energy because I don't know. It makes me feel clean. Makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, apple cider vinegar drinks. I don't like drinking that shit, but I heard and I see that shit in like Trader Joe's, so I'm like, it must be a thing. Like apple cider vinegar drinks.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
like I heard apple cider vinegar is more of like a was it hunger suppressant.
Oh, I think any carbonated drinks are they not? You know, like kombucha,
Yeah. Yeah,
low
I would think
key.
so.
Cause you know, like why the fuck is there why is there LaCroix and shit?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I
And
don't really like LaCroix.
you hate LaCroix?
Okay, I had it. Actually, I had a coconut LaCroix with some Martell whiskey once, and it was really good in a mixed drink, but I probably want to drink it solo.
Yeah, like a nice low sugar, low calorie alcoholic beverage. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for like seltzer water or whatever. But
Yeah, me neither.
what other thing? Green tea, matcha would probably be on the list. Coffee. Lemon water, perhaps. Well, so what's on the list? I'm curious.
So, green tea was on the list. This is one that I kind of knew about, but I don't feel like a lot of people do. Goji berry tea.
Oh, I didn't know it came in a tea form.
Yeah, it's like very, very, it has a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then licorice. gives you a
Yeah.
lot of natural energy. It's a stimulant, so you could like take it in capsule form, or I think you can also take like little tinctures of it and put in your water.
Oh.
But I think the most, what is it? The easiest form to take it as is a capsule. And then another one was ashwagandha, which we already said, and it helps stabilize energy and anxiety. So yeah, the only one I didn't really know about was goji berry tea,
Yeah.
which
All I see is like the goji berry chocolate.
where do you see that? That sounds
I
kind of
think it's like
good.
Brook something. I don't know.
Oh
You
my
know what I
god,
mean?
yes, I had those before. Actually, they're like chocolate covered, right? Those are really good, right?
Yeah, they're good. They're bomb. I have some supplements for energy.
Okay, what supplements do you take for energy? Because I was curious. I take a couple, but mostly for my immunity. I don't know what supplements help for energy.
Well, there's a lot that like could do both. Like ashwagandha, obviously, was mentioned multiple times. B12 transforms food into energy, so
Hmm.
keeps nerves and blood cells healthy, preventing anemia. But it also makes your piss like bright ass, like highlighter yellow. Uh, but I mean, I feel like that's with all vitamins. P is kind of weird. Iron gets oxygen to your body, which is important for energy. Obviously, your organs need oxygen.
Hmm.
Creatine, which is good for working out, which I feel like I should start taking because I don't know, like lately when I've been working out, I'm like I do everything, but I notice I'm more like it takes me a little bit longer to like in between sets to like catch my breath and shit.
Hmm. Yeah.
So maybe I'll try that. And then melatonin for to help with sleeping. But I also heard melatonin gives you weird dreams. And also if you take too much, it will make your depression worse. Like you're only supposed to have like 3 milligrams a day.
3 milligrams?
Yeah, 3 milligrams. That's all
No
you're supposed to.
way.
Yeah. But also you can get
Yeah,
vitamin.
what? I take like 24 milligrams a day.
No, you're not
Excuse
supposed to
me.
do.
Excuse me.
No, you need
3.
3 milligrams.
Well, I'm on antidepressants, so I think maybe they cancel each other out, but at the same time, maybe not. Maybe that's why I'm lethargic sometimes.
It could, yeah, it really
It
could be
probably
it.
is 24 milligrams of
Yeah,
melatonin.
for sure. Definitely is it. But yeah, I think that's all I wrote down. There's more, but I'm like, oh, QT10, that's like good for brain function. But that
Mm.
shit is mad expensive. Like I was at Trader Joe's getting my vitamins and shit. You could get them cheaper, like on Swanson.com. But
Mm-hmm.
um, most of their vitamins were like under $10, and the
Ooh.
QT10 was like 20 some dollars. I'm like, oh fuck no.
Yeah,
So if
no.
you're rich, go ahead and get some QT10 because I cannot. I'm not saying
Supplements can get mad
they
expensive, to be
can.
honest.
Target and Trader Joe's have reasonably priced.
Yeah. I've gotten vitamins from Target before,
Hmm.
but yeah, even there I'm like some things I'm like maybe I don't need it. Maybe I can
Hmm.
survive without it, but
I know. I'm like, geez, do I need all of this? It's gonna be like $100. So I just got like biotin, vitamin D3, which is good immune booster thing
yeah,
for,
I have
you
that
know,
one too.
yeah. And what else did I get? Oh, magnesium is supposed to help with energy. Zinc, calcium.
Yeah, I have that one too. That one's good. I've been usually just doing a multi, one,
Hmm.
but sometimes it depends on the month. Sometimes I get into it and like try to target things, and then
Hmm.
some months I'm just gonna take a multivitamin.
Hmm.
But
But that's good. Are you consistent with your vitamins for the most part?
I try to be, but I
Hmm.
definitely miss a couple days, like
Hmm.
every once in a while.
I just started, so like I'm already know I'm bad with like keeping up with that, but I'm just
Yeah,
and
I've
then so
always
like
been
I've had
bad.
bad experiences with taking some vitamins where I just barf, but also that's like the high potency shit,
Hmm.
and then I just throw up, and I'm like I'm never taking a vitamin ever again.
Like, what have you thrown up taking?
Um, High potency, multivitamin, and then also it like vitamin C, but it was like hella vitamin C.
Oh my god.
So yeah, but
That's
you're just
scary.
supposed to eat with it,
Oh, yeah,
but like eat enough
that's
too.
difficult.
Yeah.
That's difficult. It's like that's the thing is why I've kind of been iffy and on and off of my vitamins is because a lot of them you have to eat with, but also pills that I have to take for prescriptions, I have to eat
Mhm.
like a good amount with. So it's like I don't know. I like I sometimes forget once I eat to like take all the pills and then I
Mhm.
have to kind of wait until the next time I eat so I don't like get nauseous
Yeah.
and it's like a lot. You have to like be very you have to be very conscious. Like
Mhm.
feel conscious and like I'm not always conscious, you know. I'm always kind of out there or in my own world in my head sometimes.
Mhm. But also helps with energy is decreasing stress, right? Because like stress will run you into the ground so fucking fast. Like I be up at night, just like I cannot like turn my brain off, and it's like I'm worrying about nothing, like a bunch of bullshit that does not matter, you know.
Mhm.
But how do you decompress? How do you de-stress?
Decompress is try to get all that like I was talking to a coworker and they're like, "Yeah, at night I just can't sleep because I'm in school and I'm always thinking about what I have to do
Mm-hmm.
and like what's due." And I'm like, "Yeah, like you got to find a way to like just like get all of that out before you fall asleep."
Mm-hmm.
And like I like write it down, do some like outlet that like gets that out or like make even a mental note like an hour before you go to bed of like okay I'm doing this and this tomorrow and I'm not going to worry about anything else
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes you're just going about your day and then you won't worry about sleeping time until the very last second and
Mm-hmm.
when that happens it's like you feel restless because you're like oh I didn't think about tomorrow now
Mm-hmm.
I have to think about tomorrow and now I feel restless. So it's like if you don't think about tomorrow at least like an hour ahead of time, you'll feel restless and then you'll be thinking about everything when you need to signify, you need to feel like you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So like even doing real ritualistic things like writing stuff down or like doing something every night before you go to bed. Like I personally take melatonin
Mm-hmm.
and drink some water like at least an hour before and also stop using my phone. So that signifies to me like I'm not on my phone, I'm drinking my melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. So have like a little nighttime wind down routine.
Yeah, not even anything all serious like something to make a YouTube video about like my nighttime routine. Like I don't have enough. I don't
uh,
have enough to like give you something cute like that, but don't it doesn't need to be cute. It just needs to signify to you that you are going to bed. Something else I've heard of people doing is like I just got one, but they have like a pillow spray. So it's like, you
oh.
know, when you spray that, you know it's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And that signifies to your mind it's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Also, when I was up, what helped me go to sleep was focusing on my breathing
yes.
and
That's a
just
good
like,
technique for energy in general.
mm-hmm. So I noticed when I did that, I fell asleep after that. But it took me a while to be like get myself to focus, you know, to that state. But do I have like a nighttime? I guess like washing my face and like smoking is like my signifier that I'm going to sleep soon, you know.
It's time to go to bed. No, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Is like everybody got to find it kind of in their own way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like some people like tea. I can't
Oh,
always remember to drink tea. Like
uh-huh.
I'll make
No,
tea
yeah.
and fucking forget about it.
The thought of like nighttime tea is nice, but like yeah, it just sometimes takes too much work for me.
Yeah, like really a cute moment and like a cute idea. Like same with
Yeah.
like that was such a cute idea to me. Like reading and getting a cup of tea, and then I would do that, but also take my kind of melatonin. And then like once I got like 2 pages into the book, I'm like, I don't even really want to drink this tea anymore, and I'm also don't want to read
Well, reading
anymore.
kind of makes me tired, but I don't know. I haven't read a lot. I don't read a lot. But foam rolling, when I foam roll too, I'm all like loosened up and relaxed.
Relax. Yeah, just gonna relax before bed, whatever gets you loosen up and relax will help, like drinking.
Yes, having a nighttime truly.
A nighttime little glass of wine. That's something I didn't even think about until lately. Well, I mean, obviously think about it like alcohol makes you tired, but I
Hmm.
didn't think about it I thought about it more in the way of like, okay, I come back from drinking from the bar, I'm fucking knackered because I'm so pissed
I'm
drunk,
dead.
type of thing. Like I just lay down on the bed, knockout. But now I'm trying to do a thing like have one little glass of wine and just cozy and snuggle up in the bed.
Yeah, now that I'm working, I definitely drink more. Um,
I feel that.
but like, yeah, if I'm not like tired when I'm supposed to be tired, I'm like, let me have a drink because drinking just makes me a little sleepy.
Yeah, I've been drinking and I'm sleepy. I've been drinking and I got out in the sun today and the sun makes me tired. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something about the sun just makes me tired.
it drains you. I swear when I'm out for more than like an hour, I can't.
Yeah, Vegas especially made me tired back in the day. Like I swear I'd only leave for like 30 minutes of it. Whew, it's time for a nap. The hot sun really
No,
took all my energy.
literally. Yesterday was like the first hot day, and I was like, I need a nap. I was
The
like, I
heat
can't.
will do that. That's why I'm like blessed that Chicago is beautiful. And
I love summertime in Chicago.
yes, and we love summertime in Chicago loves you too. So that's so everyone, don't drink too much coffee. Don't go crazy with the Celsius.
No, don't
limit
caffeine overdose.
limit your Celsius. Uh
Lemon.
don't try not to eat fat what is it? Not even just fast food, just fried food or too oily food because I think you'll get the itis and you'll just be dragged down. And it's
Period.
not a good mixture with your caffeine.
Mm-mm.
Drink some green tea, everybody, and get yourself a little signifier to go to bed.
Hmm. Have a little cocktail.
Have a little rosé. It won't kill you. It won't kill you unless you're an alcoholic and you haven't drank in like years. Then like maybe just like have some tea.
Yeah, substitute that with
I
tea.
need to make like iced tea because I just can't do hot drinks.
I like hot tea. I think I could tolerate. I don't know. Well, this tea is pretty good.
What is it?
Oolong brown rice tea.
Oh, see, that looks good. And we don't have stuff like that in Itoen here, like readily available.
Oh,
We're
sucks.
not that lucky. So if you're by an Asian market 99 Ranch, get yourself some nice little
Take
teas.
advantage.
Take
Yes,
advantage of that because some of us are deprived.
true.
And that's the moral. And get your energy up, stop being sluggish. Get your
Hmm.
energy up.
Yeah. That concludes our, what is this? Our seventh episode. Wow.
Wow.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun. Give
All
him that
right.
wink. Give him that wink.
All
All right.
right.
See you
Bye.
guys. Bye.